So Brett Messmer with Technical Taekwondo. Today we're going to be starting a 3-video series on working counter drills at home. We're going to start off by showing you guys a couple of defensive drills that you can do, and then we're going to go have another video where we're cutting angles, where we're stepping off of the line and counter striking, and then we're going to have a third video where we're actually doing offensive counter drills. So stay tuned for that. So the first video we're going to do is the defensive counters, so let's just go ahead and get into that one. If you had a partner, you're going to get more benefit out of it because against Bob or a standing target, I'm not going to develop the reaction speed that I'm going to get if I work with a live partner. When working with a live partner, they can adjust their timing, their speed, their rhythms a little bit, and having that adjustment that I have to do on the fly as their kick is coming in is going to give me more benefit than just working with a standing target. So if I'm by myself and I still want to get some good training in, I can do some similar drills. I'm still going to get benefit out of it, but I'm going to be mostly focusing on the footwork and getting that a little bit more efficient on my movements. Okay? So the first drill that we're going to do is going to assume that the attacker is coming at us with a rear leg turning kick. So as that kick comes in, I'm going to pull my feet together. What this does is right now they're aiming roughly for the front part of my either my ribs or a little bit lower, right above my hip. So they're aiming for this front section right here. As I slide feet together, I pull that back. Very subtle movement. I don't have to jump away, getting a huge motion. If I do this, now I'm too far away for a counterattack. I want to cut this very, very close. So as that foot comes across and they're coming in here, I'm just stepping back and that foot will fly past, and then from here I'm going to counter with the opposite leg. Okay, so it's 1, 2. Okay, very, very simple footwork. Again, this is where working with a partner is going to help you get that timing of it, where I pull and switch. Okay. When the attack does come in, most of the time I'm taking my lead hand and blocking and pushing that foot through. Okay, so you'll see this action here. Also notice my opposite hand is up here protecting my head. I'm not one of these guys who likes to fight with my hands below their belt or guard completely down whatsoever. To me, that's a bad habit to get into. Okay. But I'm going to pass that foot through, okay, turning the hips, coming across, and I'm back in my punching range, driving him back. Okay. So again, 1, 2. As it gets a little bit quicker, it's almost a switch feet action where I'm doing everything in the air. Okay, but pull and switch. On the other side, same motion. Let that foot pass and come across. And I can go to the head on the counter as well. I can pull and go head shot. It just depends on your flexibility. Another basic counter motion is as the kick comes in, I step back and I load up this back leg and bounce off the ground and deliver my counter strike there. But that kick comes in, step back and come right back in. So I'm pressing off that back heel. Think of your leg as a spring. I'm compressing that spring and launching it right back with that ball of the foot. Okay, again, guard is up because I'm in that kicking range. I'm stepping back and coming right back in. Okay, you see how it almost ends up being a switch foot action. On the next one, we're talking about changing up the counter strike into a back turning kick or a back side kick. So the kick comes in, I turn into it and bring that leg straight up. As soon as I see their hips start to turn, I have my high-low defense. I'm going to turn, I'm going to drop this arm and turn it out so that I'm blocking their kick here. But since I don't really know if they're going body or head, my other hand is coming up protecting my head as well. So I'm coming up here as I turn. Okay? So when that kick comes in, I'm coming across with this inner forearm as a block. So I'm jamming this slightly. So I'm not moving back. I'm turning and stepping across into their attack. So that takes some of the pressure off of the attack. From here, again, my high-low defense, I got my hand up here in case they go to the head. From here, just picking that leg up, and I'm coming straight through. Now this might be jammed. Chances are probably about 80% that it will be. This is where we do the dog leg backside kick. The dog leg backside kick is basically a backside that hits with the chamber. Okay? So I'm in tight, and I'm just hitting almost with that full chamber. It's a backside kick. If that knee comes up properly, it has power. Okay? I don't have the same power as I would on a full extension, but it does have power. Okay? I can do damage at that close range. So because they're stepping into it, you are going to be a little bit jammed. Just make sure that knee comes up nice and high and comes in level. So another option for that same technique is to do a back hook kick. It's the same timing. I'm just going to the head. So that kick comes in, I step into it, coming across here, protecting myself, transfer the weight, come across with that hook. Same thing on the other side, coming across here. 1 and 2. Boom. Okay. And there's a lot of different ways that you could throw this counter. I can do the dog leg backside. I could do almost a rising heel kick where the leg is straight. I can do a backside kick to the face. Okay? Or I can sweep across and do more of a hook motion. So there's a couple different options that you could do on that motion. Also on that back turning motion, we still have the same counters where he throws his backside kick, I step and counter. All those are still there. I'll go over these real briefly just so you understand my terminology. I skip, front foot, back foot, or back foot, front foot, depending on which one you're going. A simple hop is both feet moving at the same time. A lunge, I'm picking up either the back foot or the front foot, pushing off the lead foot and lunging back. That's how we refer to those 3 different footworks. So this work against a longer range skip attack or against a rear leg attack or even the lead leg attack where I'm getting out of the way and then coming back with my own attack. My counter is going to depend on my opponent's position. So I can hop back and skip in with the lead leg or hop back in with the lead leg, or I can bounce and come back in with the rear leg. Again, I'm using turning kicks, but we can use whatever we want. I can come in and pop that lead leg side kick up. I can bounce back and come across with that lead hook. Whatever you're comfortable doing, but the footwork is get out of the way, kick blows through, use your springs to get back into range so you can counterattack. It's a very basic, but it requires good timing to not get hit. Again, this is something that you can learn the footwork on working with Bob, but if you want to develop the timing and the flow, you need to have a partner, someone actually throwing kicks at you. So if I lunge back, all my weight's on that back leg, a rear leg jumping or hopping motion makes a lot more sense for the counter. On the hop, the lead leg makes more sense. My weight's 50-50 when I land that position, compress these, bounce back into almost a jump lead leg motion. If I skip back, skipping back in makes a lot of sense. Again, I'm in more of that lateral, that side position, so it makes more sense as far as what we're doing. Hey guys, thank you for watching this first video on defensive counters. I hope it helps you guys out a little bit. Again, you're going to get more benefit out of this if you have a buddy, if you have another student in class to work with, to actually trade back and forth on. The way we're doing this video is so that you can practice by yourself, but you're going to have more benefit out of it if you take these drills and add to it and build on it and do it with a partner, because that's where you're really going to get the most benefit. So until next time, God bless and keep on kicking.